Central how you feeling?
What's that?
You have a cold?
No, I just sometimes get a cough after a race or so.
How was it out there?
I mean, it was okay, I guess. I mean, can't say it was great, but also can't say it was too bad. Obviously, had a personal best, but expected more of myself. And, you know, I wanted to do a better job of positioning myself in the front and be somewhat more aggressive than I normally am. And I tried to do that, except still finding it hard to get to the front and, you know, at the same time feel like I'm not sprinting. So it's just something, I guess, that's still a work in progress, and I'll just continue to get better at that this year.
So does something happen at that point when you're trying to get to the front? Is it psychological or is it physical?
Definitely more physical. I mean, obviously, I haven't done that really in a Diamond League race, so it could be a little mental there too, just not having done it before. So you're expecting something new from yourself, but yeah, I mean, mainly it's physical. You know, you try getting up there, and then you got guys crashing in on you on the outside. You got guys hitting you on the inside. I mean, so, and this is all in the first 100, 150, and so, you know, it's a long way to go. And so the last thing you want to do is be jostling already and feel like you've put so much energy just getting into a spot where you could actually move up later in the race. So.
Do you have a time or something in mind, you know, a goal entering this meet?
Yeah, I mean, definitely getting under 350 was probably a goal of mine. Obviously 350.5 is a PR, but like I said, you know, it's something I'm working at, and I'm gonna run another mile in Oslo in about 2 weeks or so. So I'll just continue to set sights on, just keep getting faster every race.
You've seen a lot of these guys in the tactical what's it like just a fast from the gun race in the Diamond League?
Oh, it's like complete opposite, you know. Place isn't really in your mind as much as time, I guess, in these kind of races. For most of these guys, at least. For me, it's obviously still place. You know, I'd like to finish high up there, but also, again, you know, with these races, you have more than 3 or 4 guys from one country, whereas in the World Championships, you have 3, sometimes 4 max if they won the previous World Championship. So that being said, you know, the whole field is, I think, just Will Lear and I are the only Americans in there. And when you go to these World Championships, sometimes we have even 3 guys in the final, or, you know, other countries in there. So
it's a little harder when it's not a 3 cap limit.
Absolutely. I mean, when you go to these World Championships, there's 330 guys sitting at home for Kenya, and I think that's the only country. But like I said, you know, in this race, you had finished 8th or something, and I ran 350. So you're about 6 guys probably under 350, and when you get these big races, most of those, you don't have 6 of those guys probably under 350.
How is that that viral infection over the winter? Has that affected speed or strength at all?
Sure. I mean, I had to miss I literally had no running, no nothing for about a month. So anytime you have to take that amount of time off after your main break after the year, obviously you lose something, whether it's strength, speed, or just without racing the indoor season. It was my first year in a while that I hadn't done anything indoors, and so I would say I'm a little behind some of the other guys, but at the same time, what are you gonna do? And I look at it as an advantage right now, where I'm gonna have a longer summer and I'll probably feel fresher come September, August, whereas probably I've been looking to shut the things down a little bit around that time of year.
With that being in mind, you're going to head back to Monaco? Is that where 331?
Yeah, I ran, my PR was in actually Lausanne.
Lausanne.
Yeah. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to go to Lausanne this year, but Monaco will be, I think, the last big race before the break. And obviously there's been talk about a lot of guys trying to run fast there, so I'll definitely point towards that to hopefully have a PR there. And like I said, you know, each race I do like to improve and hopefully keep lowering my personal best from whatever event it is.
Do you learn anything from a race like this? What do you take away from a race like this?
I mean, I don't think there's anything I learned, because everything that happened I expected. Again, it's just more practicing, trying to establish myself as one of the top guys in these faster races, and you know, 8th place is not really doing that, so I wouldn't say I met my goal or I'm happy walking away from this race, but it's just something I got to keep practicing and doing. So.
I was just asking for a little clarification about indoors. Why exactly did you skip the indoor season?
I had a virus. Yeah, knocked me out for about a month, and yeah, so I couldn't train at all. And obviously, with the indoor season being such a short season as it is, once you take even a couple weeks off, you know, you pretty much miss the whole indoor season. There's no really point in catching up.
What kind of virus was it?
It's something to do with, like, my heart. I had a inflammation in there, so it's pretty serious. And like I said, you know, if any time had caused me to miss that kind of time, it's got to listen to your doctors and cardiologists, and so that's what I did.
You remember when you came down with that?
Yeah, it was. I had a virus that led to having pericarditis, which is inflammation in the sac of the heart.
But like what time? Like was it January?
Oh, yeah, it was right before my first race this season, which was end of January, so probably about 20-something of January.
That's ultimately about now.
Yeah. So I had to take the amount of time to get the inflammation out of there, and once I got clearance from the